some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house.
Thing that could stop me and me. If you're doing this for the women you losing, do this shit for yourself. I do this shit for myself. They not like us, and they know that. They not like us. We ain't gon' do. They not like us, and they know that. They not like us. We ain't gon' do it. Style is the bomb, daddy bomb. My style, my style is the bomb, daddy bomb. My style is the bomb, daddy bomb. My style is the bomb, that style. My style is the bomb, daddy bomb.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Daily Profiler Statistician.
Mr. Daily Profiler Statman.
While others guess where the market might go, you crunch the numbers, projecting highs and lows with surgical precision.
The high of day, low of day, you've got them dialed in.
London Open, you've measured it New York over under. You've tested it Asia range. You've logged every tick since 2018.
No lagging indicators for this guy.
Only you can say Based on the last 47 days, there's a 63% chance the high of the day forms before 11 a.m.
Probability never sounded so small.
So crack open a cold one, because trading isn't luck, it's statistics and a really big spreadsheet.
It's Mr. Daily Profiler style.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, last week of trading for me here. This year. So actually I believe I have to double check that actually. All right, well, we're getting a break here. Pretty big one too. Fairly quickly. I want to go over a few things, but before we do that, don't want to miss this break. All right, we're in. Stop loss a little too big. Oops. Should have went lower in size, but oh well. Let's see what you guys said here. Good morning, good morning. We nailed it last Monday, Bowie. Yes, sir. Yep, last Monday was we're going back to last Monday. That was Tuesday. Last Monday was quite literally a choppy session after that partial win. I don't think on Monday I took any other trades also. I believe this was my Monday. It was just a cash flow day, just one little cash flow TP. I might make my screen darker when I come back in 2026. I'm looking at my webcam right now, and it's like I'm getting a flashbang. I will say it's pretty dark, or not dark, but like it's not fully light outside yet, so it feels darker in the room. It definitely is way darker in the room. It might not look like it on the webcam, but trust me, it is pretty dark outside still. All right, I'm going to... Actually, no, it's fine. All right. I'm still a little sick, guys, so please excuse me if I get like a cough attack or whatever. All right, let's see, where is our high of the day? Right here. Okay, 12:35 high of day. Going to be a straight stop to start the stream. We love those. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that's a quick stop. December chop strikes again. 0.07 to the upside is here. All right. And then if we do go down TP is going to be pretty much right at the transfer, right at the Asian 5-minute open, which was pretty crazy. This might break. Well, how are we looking on ES? Exactly the same, okay. We even failed to retrace these high probabilities up here, funny enough. Normally you see us take those highest of high probabilities that are close, and then boom, we go the other way. But not at the moment. All right. Let's take a look at what we have here for our P12 and everything. Because we do have a P12 mid right down here, an Asian OU. Oh, shoot. All right, let's see. 30 levels, P12. All right, so the P12 mid has a 96% chance of being hit today. Yes. Very nice, even probabilities between London and New York. So right at the 930 for New York, and for London, usually right around 3 to 4, which is we'd hit this P12 mid right here. P12 low, 85% for today. Okay. That would mean a bearish daily candle. Could see that happening, sure. So keep that in mind. P12 high only a 61%, but I would say that one is way closer than the low at the moment. Asian OU, 88% chance of being broken. Okay, so that is a good level for if we're going to be extending our trade to target. So that's nice. Might be getting a shorter in any moment. I will take a short because we have the transfer open. And even on very bullish days, we typically retrace the transfer first. So just it's like a midnight open trade on steroids, usually a trade towards this Asian range. So I'll happily take it. All right, so we're short. Never mind, I'm not short because my order did not get filled. Oh, I'm not ready for some funny broker issue. Okay, there we go. Just going to say I'm not playing around. All right, 683850. 683850 is the TP towards our transfer. Stop loss, I believe, is 6847. Yes, cool. All right, short we go instead. So a bit of context, P12 mid, 96% retrace probability. This is, for some reason, pretty big. There we go. 96% retrace probability. Asian OU being a nice 88%. And then this box being an 83. 83% right on the edge of this box. So good chunk of probabilities below us. That obviously you'll take a trade towards, without a doubt. Kind of, that's actually pretty funny because we almost have the same probabilities on these hourly retracements as we have down here. What is the New York 2 OU? I haven't checked that one. Oh, we already broke that, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Duh. We could be up for another choppy session. I would be surprised because before I was sick, we were getting chopped up, and then the days I'm sick, we actually get good markets, which was Thursday and Friday. Yeah, we're going to get chopped up again. Could be one of those days here, but honestly, we're nearing the end of December, slowly but surely. So it's not that surprising anymore. That's why I stopped trading next week. I really, really hate trading right around Christmas and everything. Never do it, never will. My daily profile doesn't show it until New York 1 session. Shows what? Tony? All right, we're going to get chopped up, as a matter of fact. And we're out again. This is going to be probably our first red day on stream. I think, potentially. Which is pretty good, considering we've done quite a few streams already. All right, it's going to be presenting a long, decent volume behind it here. 0.07. P12 high and year 10. Okay. The P12 midline doesn't show until New York 1. Yeah, I have a beta version. So it's going to be a so-called version 2, which is a more London optimized daily profiler version, where the London range is 1 to 2 a.m. And the P12 mid is, I believe it was midnight to 12 or something. What was it? That is the P12 high. I believe it's 12, so right here. 12 to midnight. I could be wrong. Was it 12 to midnight? I believe it was. Let me check. Oh wait, we can check in the settings. We can't. But you can see here, New York 2 version 2. Show P12 box. There we go. Yeah, so 12 to midnight. There you go. So it's a different P12. It's not the standard P12 that most people are using the bootcamp learn. But this is not important as of now. Like, it's not something you need right now. I mean, once the updated daily profiler comes out, everyone will have access to it anyway. But yeah, that's like a more friendly P12 for Asia, for London. All right, while we're here, I'm gonna go get a coffee, guys. I haven't had a coffee yet. So while we're in this trade, we'll do a quick coffee break. Where are we on the bigger picture of things here? Also chopping, actually. You can see we were November, we were actually pretty aggressive. And then December came around the corner. You can kind of see we slowed down in a way, start to slow down. Friday we had big volume. Thursday there during Asia. But that's about it. Now we're kind of in an expanded chop, is what it looks like. Kind of doing this. Expanded chop. From what I see we took out a 4-hour data point, which would tell me might be likely to go up, but we're gonna see that later. Nothing's guaranteed in trading. But so far that data point is holding, and we're sucking back in the range. That's okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna get a coffee. I have a bit of a dry mouth because of my whatever virus I had. So I'm gonna go for a coffee. No caffeine, because that would make things worse. And then I'll probably have a real coffee after. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna make a quick coffee. I'll put the background music on in case I forget. As you usually have. So let's do ambient. I don't like the flickering of that. Never mind, I don't like that one. With my app. Okay. All right. Let's see where price goes here. Looks like we made the low of session for 315. With low, we went short. So keep in mind, box one, so 1 at 2 a.m. is more likely to go false than true, which also supports this forward long. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right. We're back. Price is going a bit higher. All right. Almost made a new daily high. One tick for a new daily high. Two actually. If we're going to be nerdy. This way. All right. Well, at least we've taken those hourly retracements that we had right above us. P12 high. What was the odds for P12 high again? 66. That's a good probability. That's like a midnight open probability. So. I'm getting some hiccups. All right. Now we have a hot cup of coffee on this cold and dark day. It's still kind of dark outside. All right. I think, yep, that is a new daily high to a tick. Oh, actually, might be two ticks even. No, that should be one tick. Yep. And also one tick away from TP at the same time. TP was two ticks above the daily high. Let's see if we get a fill here. Let's move this back a little. There we go. All right, one tick. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna give top step a side eye. Yep, I figured I was not going to get filled there. Okay, there we go. Now we got filled. All right, so TP there. Cutting back a bit of our loss from earlier. See if we get some more out of this. Did we just see a wick appear there without the candle? Dang. That was fast. That was crazy fast, actually. Okay. We'll turn the captain's boxes off for now, make it a little more clearer on what we're seeing. So we can see a few things, right? We were right in the end on London going short false, as a false is a way higher probability than going true for this range. So we perfectly did that. And now on this London breakout over here, we're breaking to the upside, we're breaking long. Towards the P12 high we're going. P12, our beloved P12. Did Arnie provide anything yet? No. All right, bullish so far. Keep in mind, especially New York, sorry, today. Very good probability we go down. That P12 mid and low, those hold really good probabilities, but also we're making a pretty signature move at the moment on the higher time frames, which looks more like a continuation move we're currently doing. We're not really... The problem with my 4-hour data point, I don't just look at did we take it out, I also look at how did we interact with it. Interaction is not strong. So from my swing perspective, ego would say we're going up because that's what I want to see. But realistically, we could very well see prices coming back down to that Friday low. Not now, but soon. Who knows? Maybe New York, the 930 gives us a bit of a kick. The kick we need. Right, we're continuing higher as of now. P12 high is 68570. I'll be taking the final contracts off at the P12 high, as that is a bit of a risky risky hold beyond the P12 high. That means we'd extend this trade to 0.13. Not bad. Man, I still can't believe Christmas is around the corner. December 15th today. We're halfway to 2026. This month is halfway there. I do notice my brain has trouble staring at the screen though. I expected it to be a little less concerning, but give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna quickly grab my blue light glasses. Again, for those who don't know, I've been sick last week. Still am a little. My nose and throat are pretty much okay, but my headache is still very much there, which makes staring at the screen a little harder, especially if your screen is white, but that's my own fault. And I can't find my blue light glasses anywhere. All right, guys, give me 1 sec. I think they're still downstairs. I'll be right back. All right. They were, in fact, still downstairs, but we got them. All right. And we're just going to continue vibing to this little song. As price sneaks up to the P12 mid, where is our 18 range? Oh, that's down here, yeah. So coming into the next hour, there's going to be a few options. So we're gonna have the option to either continue on the 05 and then break up. However, 4 a.m. is usually the hour where we start mean reverting the 3 a.m. So I will happily take a short back towards the London range. If we've taken this P12 high out, right, we start rejecting, we start breaking below that next hour 05. I'll take a short down towards the 3 a.m. Because if we go to the daily profiler, so again, already we're short falls. If we go to session high and lows, we can actually see in London that we typically make the high, I kid you not, between the 3 to 4 a.m. hour or right at the beginning of the 4 a.m. hour. So 3:50 to 4 or 4 to about 4:20, where we make those highs. Same for the lows. On lows, it's more right at the 4 a.m. instead of the 3 a.m. Now, if we go to New York start, if we go away from New York start and go to Asia start and take version 1, we are long true in Asia. And then in London, we are long. Then I click New York 2 model away. There we go. Yes. Go to London. We actually hold, just like the V2, a very high probability of making that high and then reversing in the early beginning of the 4 a.m. So this time window, take or leave it. What is this saying? 4:30. Right, and there's a little time window here. If we set this on a false, if we're expecting a false, then same thing, right after 4:30 is when the probabilities dip significantly. So that's why I happily take a short. If it happens, it happens. I'll take a short. Let's take a look where we are volume-wise for the day. Currently above value area high, which is not weird. We've been making new high of days. So naturally, you're going to be above value area high. Point of control also right in our London zone. All right, let's see what we're seeing right now. See how we keep respecting the value area. Compared to yesterday's 930 or New York profile, we are. Okay, so we basically no, not nearly. So we have yesterday's value area high up there, right above the P12 too. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty scary area, guys. The P12 high and the value area are like super close to each other here. It's going to be a very, very, very risky hold beyond that for a long. So we have quite a few things saying we could be flipping short soon. We just want to keep that in mind. Again, we're not gonna impulsively short. We never do that, but we want to keep it in mind. How do you show the market session hours on chart? Is there like a keyword I can search for in indicators? How do you get the market session hours? You're talking about, sorry, I'm reading this so late. I was on the daily profiler. Are you talking about these boxes here? These hourly boxes? Happy holidays. Is this your last week, bro? Well, yeah, for my for this year, yeah. I have a habit of not trading the last 2 weeks, really, as it's usually, again, I'm a London trader. I don't really trade New York. I might sneak a few New York trades in there just to have some holiday fun with the rest of the pack, but I don't usually like to trade London in the last 2 weeks of December. It's not like every day in the last 2 weeks is terrible, but it's usually a pain to trade for a London trader on US markets. Right, if I know that I have a higher chance of getting chopped up right around Christmas and New Year's Eve, I'd rather not trade. It's okay. Not trading is also a way of trading. Most people forget. Might get a pullback around this time. Yeah, I agree. Right at the P12 high, at the value area high. We're in a prime spot to do so. We're in a prime time to do so. So let's see. Like I said, I'll take a short if everything lines up for a short. But I need everything I need for a valid trade for my playbook. Going to be vibing to the music. Is G off still here? G off Lightyear? Might have left. How do you show the market session hours on charts? I think we deserve some mind relaxing time. Yeah, like I never really take a vacation or a holiday or whatever away from trading. Lot like most of the time, if we go on vacation in real life, I'll still be trading. I'll still be. I think I don't know if some pack members remember, but I think it was last year. I was actually in Spain or Tenerife, and I was actually still hosting live streams. I don't think I was talking because my family was still asleep. But I was actually live streaming from Tenerife. But I enjoy trading, right? I don't need a vacation. I don't need time off. The only reason I'm taking time off at the end of the year each year is simply because I just don't like trading around that time. Don't like the markets. Um, Actually, I don't like the markets right now. December's been a pretty mid month for London, pretty choppy compared to the last few months. Yeah, last few. But I will say, I don't really need a break as much as I would have needed it probably 2 years ago. I would say 2 years ago I needed breaks because trading was a lot harder on the mind and on your body. You'd be more stressed, more anxious, and everything. That's not the case right now, but I will say it's nice just, not really having to worry about your trade performance or whatever. Not having to sit behind the screen early in the morning, just spend some time with your family, do some fun stuff, enjoy some Christmas breakfast and dinners. But I don't know, usually around after 1 week of not trading, I'm already like, yeah, just put me back behind the screen. Now, I'm pretty sure the markets are closed for a little on... Let me freaking double check myself. Or it's only in Europe that there's like bank holidays. So we have Monday, December 22, Tuesday, December 23. Okay, so Christmas is bank holiday, and then Thursday, major European bank holiday, but that obviously makes sense. Then Monday, December 29. Like, if we're gonna be real, you could be trading the week after Christmas pretty comfortably. Except for Wednesday and January 1st. But those are like half weeks, all half here, half there, bank holidays here, bank holidays there. You're just going to be stuck in 2 weeks where you're hoping there's volume. There's going to be volume, but hoping there's, good. Holy shit, that candle is actually... This candle looks so much bigger on my top step for some reason. What the... Okay. Actually, I want to see this more clearly. Can I gotta open this, don't I? Yes. Give me the 1 second. Never mind. No. No. Wasn't showing anything crazy there. I don't know what this music is, but I can vibe to this. We can also turn the intro music on. Why did... Oh, this is like the edge of... yeah. Let me move this all to the right. So I'll be keeping these levels on my chart because these could be very, very, very sufficient and significant for New York later today. Okay, you can see value area high. We got sucked back in. So that is already... So we've rejected P12 high. We've rejected pricing above the value area for today. which usually is a sign of sell pressure and weakness. So also adding to that potential short. So now I want to see what this 05 does. Do we break down or up? And if we break up, I'll use that as an extension for this trade. If we break down, I'll close everything that I still have running from this trade here, and I'll go short. As we have a high at 351, which isn't that high probability. It's not a super, oh my god, this is the highest probability high we have, but it's a good high for a false and for a reversal. So sometimes you're gonna have to adapt a little and play with what you get. That sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. Just start of the day, so 18 p.m. New York time. This is the full trading day volume profile at the moment. I use a few for London, where we have less volume. I want to see all the volume for the current day after the market opening. Okay, so we're breaking up. Doesn't this... This is not the breaking candle yet, though, is it? No. This should not be the breaking. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Thought I was going crazy for a sec. So I'm actually have to quickly take profit away. Excuse me, cancel. Because this 05 break could be signaling something. So I have a few volume profiles, Costa. Are you in the pack, Costa? I think you were. All right, 0.05% away from the 05 break. Wait for the close. Okay, we close right here. 0.05% right there. High probability target. That's going to be my final TP for this extension right here. It's slightly risky. It's above P12 high. It's above yesterday's value area high. But I believe we can make it work. We deserve a bit of that. There we go. If we go to the other side, I'll take a short. I'll close the position that I had. Or can you flip your position? You can, right? I've never done that before with Top Step, but I'm pretty sure you can just flip. Yeah, reverse position. Never done that before. Has anyone ever used that on Top Step? I'll be back in January after I get tax ID. Okay, nice. Yeah, I have a volume series on in my London channel, but basically I use a few profiles most of the time. So for London, I use 18 to current pricing. So this would be on extend. This automatically updates. And then for New York, I use this profile. So let me set some alerts here so I don't miss if anything happens. There we go. All right, guys. Free value for if we have people from outside of the pack here that trade or like volume. Let me give you some sauce, which has made me a few payouts. So for London, I use 18 to London volume profile, row size on 1,000, so I get more detailed bars compared to, I believe by default it's like 25 or 24 or something like this. But by putting on 1,000, we get to see a little more what's going on, especially on M and Q. Especially on M and Q. It's way more detailed, as you can see. But where ES moves in bigger ticks and blah, 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 it's not like that. But this is good. You can clearly see nodes, levels, everything. So, yeah, that volume profile for London. And then I like to have yesterday's 9:30 to... Actually, I'll do that after. I'll show you the profiles first. So we have that one. Then another one I use is New York. So right at market open for New York to 4 p.m. EST. This is another profile I use. So these are the two daily profiles that I draw typically. This one extends all the way until 9:29. And then right when New York opens, draw a new one. I mark these levels. I have tags for these, as you can see, previous or overnight is what I call them. It's the overnight session for New York. And then a few very nice levels is from the previous week. Now make sure you do this on a 1 minute time frame, not on a higher time frame, as you'll get different results. But basically you're drawing the whole week. It's not really letting me, but you draw a weekly profile. Right to the close of the week, if I can. This is hard. Okay, there we go. And then, is it right in line with the 7 a.m. opening hour? It is. Then I like to mark those up like this. So you do previous week value area high, previous week point of control, and then previous week value area high, low, sorry. Delete that. And now I have the weekly levels on my chart. Previous week value area low, previous week point of control. You can see that's actually right where we started chopping, so that's not surprising. And then previous week value area high is all the way up there. We had a pretty choppy week last week on the ES, so it actually looks quite small, that range, compared to last Friday. But yeah, those are some profiles I use. Levels are usually very well respected, so yeah, no worries. Oh, looks like we tick rejected the alert I set. I have too many lines on, I'm going crazy. I think that line was previous day value area high. So here, I'm gonna just move this one up. That alert is the previous day value area high. Oh shoot. It's freaking cold in here. All right, P12 high taken. So that is the 66% probability taken out. So we've now taken all probabilities that we had above us that I was interested in. So let's see if we can hold above now or we start rejecting. Because this was the point where I was wanting to see if we reject or not. So plan is simple. Either we're continuing up and I hit extended cash flow target, 0.05% from this next hour. Or, yep. All right, so we're above previous day value area now. And if we do start rejecting, I will take a short once we cross the 05 low and look for a trade back into the London range. All right, we've hit TP, extended cash flow targets met. So actually, we've turned this thing around quite a lot. We were heavily red in the beginning of the morning. We got chopped up, but we're now only slightly red. I think we've made back to maybe this is a good chunk, yeah. Cool, happy with that. Right, so extended cash flow targets met, 0.17% taken today. Going higher on that. Nice. Beautiful. Not complaining. All right, but still, now we got to hold. We got to hold above yesterday's value area high. I'm pretty sure we're right there now. I'll just draw it on one more time. 4 p.m. Yeah. That orange line is yesterday's value area high. But yeah, pretty good recovery from today. Again, probably going to be a red day. We're not done yet. But the way we got chopped up, the first loss was also quite big because this breakout candle was quite far. So I took a little bit of a oversized loss. However, this loss right here was quite small. I think the difference here was like $80 in these two. So in the end, it's not too bad, I'd say. Could have been worse. All right, just for that trade, let's put on celebration song. Pack trade group. What's this one? What's this? Wait. Wait, did they make this a song with AI? No way. Is this Austin's signature line that they just... Ah, no, never mind. Let's put They Not Like Us on. Alright, so what now? 415 high is a good high for... So... yeah, this hour I'll only be looking for a short at the moment. If that doesn't happen, then, well, nothing happens. I'll be done. Yeah. So far, still struggling to stay above the value area from yesterday. I keep saying yesterday, but it's Friday. Officially, it's Friday. But in the markets, it's yesterday. All right, back to chill. Let's see here. All right, dropping lower. Doesn't matter, guys. We took our full TP here. So 0.17% sniped. Literally closed right here. There's like one contract left running out of the 15. Yeah, I'll put it on screen. If I can. Oh. Why does it keep doing this? Okay, there we go. As you can see, actually, I'm not sure if pack merchandise has been available to the public. I'm not sure if it is. It should be. Yeah, it should totally be available for the public. But I don't think it's not available like 24/7. It's only in certain times. Usually when a boot camp is done or something. That's usually when you'll see a new line of merch being made or shipped. Still not giving up here. But we do have a good high currently. Not for a high of day, but for for being the high for a London reversal. It's definitely not a bad high. Oh, going higher actually. Cool. 0.42%. Nice bullish push. It's 10:25. Okay, so we're still if in 5 minutes, right at 4:30, we're still ripping up, then the odds of us actually dropping down become smaller. So we could be seeing just one very bullish push for the rest of the session. The problem, us getting chopped up before, this would have been a great day if it wasn't for this initial chop. But hey, I'm already happy with the fact that we've made pretty much all the losses back. Been a great session in terms of just showcasing trading. $330 being my last target on NQ. 330. Oh yeah. Yeah, I took most of my position off right at this price level where we currently are, pretty much. I have one contract left running, which will be closed, I think around here it is. Wait, where's the... Yeah. We haven't really sucked back in. Yeah, it was a pretty nice session after all. Again, that initial chop sucked a little, but then we did get some directional movement, and we've made pretty much all the losses back. I'm slightly red at the moment, but that's okay. P12 high. $10.28. If we keep going higher after 10:30, also known as 4:30 EST, in the session, guys, I can notice my head hurting a little more than earlier this morning. Again, I haven't stared at a screen since Thursday, and I'm not planning on sitting behind this one for too long now either. But so far, still going higher. Oh, my screen is... Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. See, that's why. There we go. I was like, where are my drawings? There we go. All right, let's see what we do. It's 10:30, 4:30. But yeah, great day, guys. Happy seeing the losses get recovered pretty much, and then a super nice trendy move with an 05 continuation hitting cleanly right after. Very clean. This is what I like to see, but then on a day where we don't get chopped up before. Previous day value area high break and retest is what it's looking like. I think this would actually be a trade if I was doing my volume stuff right now. Let's see. No, not really. All right, let's see. Do we make a new high? Stick rejecting the same high. All right, dope. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the session. Pretty rubbish start, I must say. We got chopped up with a long, short, and then finally we got our direction. We recovered the first full loss, and we recovered about 1/3 of this loss here. So overall, yeah, pretty happy. Went from a really red day to barely red. So one more trade and I'll be in the green, actually. And that might be a 930 trade, but I might not take a trade at all today anymore. So pretty happy with how this went. Nice directional move. Cash flow targets met, extended TP targets met beautifully. That's what we like to see. So yeah, not a bad session. Not bad at all. I do think this is the first red session we've had on a Monday stream. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. A big recovery morning. Nice. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna get going, get downstairs and get a tea because my throat is starting to get a bit more irritated. But yeah, not bad. This was definitely a lot better compared to the last 2 weeks in terms of price move. Well, I'm saying that, but the day where I got sick was beautiful. So we'll quickly show that. Yeah, Thursday. So this is the day I was first sick. This day would have actually been beautiful. You would have had cash flow targets hit on this trade. Then you would have taken a long to the other side. Also hit cash flow targets on that one. And then extended targets, we actually had a P12 mid up here. Which would have been a long hold. Would have hit. So yeah, that Thursday was just a home run day, which I again couldn't be at because I was puking in bed and throwing up everywhere, left and right, every corner in the house. And before that, we actually had a super choppy session, as you can see. A few choppy ones. This one was okay, actually. This was not a bad session. This one, you would have been chopped up before this directional move, like crazy. And then Friday wasn't bad either. All right, this was Friday. Just missed out on this TP. But then you would have had, so this would have been a loss, but not a big one. Then you would have had a short being hit there. Nothing there. And then eventually cash flow target met down there. So you would have recovered the loss plus a bit extra. So yeah, those were 2 green days that I sadly missed because I could not stare at the screen those 2 days. Actually, today's the first day I'm actually looking at a screen. I had it open yesterday a little to prepare the charts and everything. But finally had a nice session again. So yeah, happy with that, even though it's slightly red. Great session showing recovery. And yeah, I'm just gonna be doing this again and again and again. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. No worries. Thanks, Tony. All right, guys. Enjoy your day. For the people who are usually here on the Monday, this will be my last stream this year. Actually, there might be a Monday stream next week, but that will be like the last I'll do for the year. As always, you'll see on the channel, like the day before, you will see it being scheduled. If it's not scheduled the day before, you'll know that this was the last one. So if I don't see you guys anymore, then I wish you all a Merry Christmas already. But there will probably be one more free session, and that will be the last session of the year for me. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Pack members, I'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah, great trading. Enjoy your days, guys, and we'll see each other. Bye-bye. Let me turn the freaking music off first. There we go. Have a good one, guys.